Okay, students, health and diseases chapter will continue the topic. Coming to the health and disease, the very important topic is immunity. What is immunity? It's a host to fight against the organism which causes the disease. That is nothing but our host which fight against the disease. That is our body which fight against the disease. That is disease causing organism, and those mechanism which fight those diseases we call it as immune system. We call it as an immune system. There are two types of immunity, that is innate immunity and acquired immunity. We can see two types of immune system. One is innate immunity and another one is acquired immunity. What is innate immunity? A immunity which is present, or it will be present from the by birth. We call it as an innate immunity at the time of birth. There are some of the examples to support the innate immunity. The first one is physical barrier. Our skin, when our skin secretes the what we call sweats. The sweats are in the form of the sweats are normally salty, which kills the microorganisms which are present on the skins. Okay, the mucous coating of epithelial lining of the respiratory tract. What we respire, the epithelial tract, the entire through till the trachea. Okay, or it will be covered with a mucus which traps the microorganism. Gastrointestinal, urinogenital tract. These are all surrounded by a mucus layer which protects the epithelial lining and also protects from the invading of the microorganisms. Next comes the physiological barrier, that is acid in the stomach, which kills the microorganism. Saliva in the mouth, tears in the eyes. These are the physiological barriers. Coming to cellular barriers, the leukocytes, WBCs. They are the main defense mechanism in our body which fight against the organisms which invades into our body and causes diseases. There may be monocytes, neutrophils, natural killer cells, eosinophil cells. These are the cells which fight against the microorganisms. Okay, and another one is the cytokinin barrier. That is, a infected cell secretes a protein called interferon, which stimulates the immune system to generate the antibody against the viruses. Okay, this is about the innate immunity. Coming to the acquired immunity, it is a pathogen specific. That is, it acquires from the due course of the time of the infection. That is, body will not knowing which the organism it is infecting and causing the disease to us. That's the first thing. The which organism is causing diseases to us, we have to identify first thing. Okay. The second thing is the body is not knowing which organism, so that the body has to come across those infection and it has to memorize the type of infection and produce the antibodies. But due course of time, if the infection appears for the second time, the body, that is immune system, is knowing the organism and its effects, so it can produce the antibody very quickly. But in the first response, it takes time. So it's a pathogen specific which produce memory producer and it produces primary response. Primary and secondary response are carried out by the lymphocytes, that is T cells and the B cells. T cells and the B cells. What are T cells and B cells? There are lymphocytes, two types of lymphocytes, B lymphocytes and T lymphocytes. The B is lymphocyte, that is, these lymphocytes are produced in the bone marrow only. Okay, B cells produces protein, we call it as antibody, which is response to the antigen. The organism which infect to us, they are called as those organisms which cause disease, we call it as an antigen. To kill those organisms, the proteins are produced, we call it as antibodies. There are different types of antibodies: IgG, IgM, IgA, IgE. IgA, IgM, IgG and IgE. With these antibodies which are present in our blood, so we call it as an humoral immune response. We call it as an humoral immune response. Coming to the T lymphocytes, it does not secrete antibodies. Instead, This T lymphocytes helps the B lymphocyte to produce the antibody. That is, it doesn't come in front of this antigen and fight against this antigen. Instead, it helps the B cell to produce the antigen by detecting the type of antigen which is present, which is invaded into our body. So they are called as helper cell. We can also call it as an helper cells. Okay, it is an cell mediated immunity. We call it as a cell mediated immunity. It identifies a antigen and then it stimulates the B cell to produce the particular type of antigen antibody. And it's also the cell which identify its own and foreign. That is, the T lymphocyte has ability to identify its own cell and the foreign cell, and it can distinguish its of own kind and its a foreign kind. Okay, and it's we should be very careful, because in the kidney transplantation and heart transplantation, in the liver transplantation, the for the organs get rejected by the body because of the T lymphocytes. As I told, it can identify the its own and the foreign kind of cell. At that time, these T lymphocytes are suppressed by taking the tablets or by giving the injection, and by suppressing that, we can go for the tissue grafting. Okay. Coming to the structure of antibody, as we told, there are different types: IgA, IgM, IgE, IgG. Okay, the antibody, mainly it is made up of a protein, that is a polypeptide chain. It is made up of polypeptide chain. This is a one chain, and this is a second chain, same as third and fourth. Okay, where two are very lengthy in chain, so that we are called as a the heavy chain. We call this as a heavy chain. Okay, where other twos are light in nature, that is small in number or small in size, we call it as a light chain. So the structure of antibody are called H2L2, because having two short chain and two long chain, and these structure, these chains, that is the polypeptide chains, are held by disulfide bonding. You can see here, it's are held by the disulfide bonding, mainly the cysteine, the amino acid cysteine. Not only that, these antibodies having antigen binding sites on both the arm of the antibodies. Antigen binding site. These antibodies goes and binds to the antigen and kills or suppress the activity of the antigen. Okay, and it is a polypeptide chain. You can see one terminal is with N and another terminal with the C. Okay. Next, coming to the immunity, there are two types of immunity: active immunity and passive immunity. The antigen which enters into our body, either as a living or a dead, or then our host has the ability, that is which produces the antibody to that, we call it as an active immunity. And it is very slow, because the T cell has to identify it, and it has to stimulate the B cell, and B cell has to produce the antibody to the particular antigen. Okay, so it's just very slow. We're coming to the passive. The immunity that it is give the antibodies which are obtained readily, that is we call it as an ready-made thing. That is, for particular antigen, the particular antibodies will be produced, will be produced and kept, and it is stored. So at the time of infection, the ready antibodies are given to the body, so that it can fight directly against the antigen. Okay, example, the milk colostrum, mother milk, which produces the IgA antibody. Okay, at the initial stages of the birth of the child. Okay, in the active immunity, it is very slow, because it has to produce the antibodies for a particular antigen, so that the body has to get invaded by those antigen, then it has to produce. Here it will be readily available. It has to be administered at the time when the antigens are when they are infected. Okay, coming to vaccination and immunization. Okay, it is nothing but creating the memory in the immune system. Coming to the vaccination, it may be a polio or it may be other vaccines. It's nothing but we are introducing the heat killed antigen or a protein or a what we call the weakened viruses into our body by creating an immune response in the body and making our memory cell to identify those antigens and making them to keep the memory of those antigen. And if our body come across those antigen, so that our body can directly produce those antibody and kill those antigens. That means we are giving a live one or the heat killed one or the protein or the part of those antigen into the body and creating the memory in the vaccination vaccine. In the immunization, directly antibodies are administered. In immunization, directly antibodies are administered, and it also creates a memory response. Okay, and it's a direct process. We're coming to the vaccination and coming to the immunization. This is the difference. Okay, here to that recombinant DNA technology is used for the production of antigen or antigenic polypeptides with the use of bacteria and yeast. Okay, example hepatitis B vaccines are produced, which are produced from the yeast. It was produced from the yeast. Okay, next coming to the allergies. A exaggerated response of the immune system to certain antigen present in the environment, we call it as an allergy. A antigen which triggers our immune system and create an uneasiness, we call it that as an allergy. The which triggers our immune system, we call it as an allergen. ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ allergen. Okay, the antibodies are IgE type. As example, the allergens are mites, dust, pollens, animal banders, etc. What are the symptoms if we are come across allergy? Sneezing, watery eye, running nose, difficulty in breathing. And also this allergy is caused by chemical. As the antigen enters into our body, it stimulates the synthesis of chemical histamine and serotonin from our mast cell, which creates an allergy. So the sneezing, watery, running nose. Okay, it can be controlled by using the drug antihistamine and adrenaline and use of the steroid. Better those who are allergic, try to avoid those allergens because you will be available, you will be knowing the what are the allergy you can come across. So if you avoid those allergies, it is better to cure. Okay, but without taking any medicines. Okay, next coming to the immunity, autoimmunity, the immune system which fight against our own organs, own tissues, own cells. Okay, because of the aberrant immune response, we call it as an autoimmune disease. Example, rheumatoid arthritis. Okay, where the immune response will respond or it treats our own cell as an antigenic cell and try to kill it. Where the swallowing of the joints, and these are the some of the examples of the rheumatoid arthritis. What are the other immune systems? The other immune systems are, we can see where what the other immune systems are: the lymphoid organs, that is bone marrow and thymus. Okay, and others like lymph nodes, tonsils, Peyer's patches, small intestines, and appendix. These are the some of the lymphoid organs. Okay, what happens? A lymphoid organs where the blood cell including lymphocytes are produced in produces thymus is especially our these lymphoid organs which produces the antibodies and which are released in our bloodstream. Okay, in coming to the thymus, it's a lobed organ which is located in the heart beneath the breastbone. It secretes the antibodies it releases in the bloodstream. Okay, and also this thymus helps in the maturation of T lymphocytes. And also the spleen is a reservoir of erythrocytes. Okay, and there are so many lymph nodes which are located in the different points of our lymphatic system, whole our body. Okay, example, major tracts like respiratory, urinogenital, digestive tract, which is also called as mucosal associated lymphoid tissues. That is, we have the bone marrows, we have the spleens, we have the thymus, and lymph nodes all over the body, which acts as a immune responsor. Which acts as an immune responsor. Next, coming to the AIDS, acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. Coming to the AIDS, AIDS is caused by, that is a human immune deficiency virus. Okay, that is HIV. It is caused by HIV, human immunodeficiency virus. How it is transmitted? The sexual contact with the infected person, transmission of contaminated blood and blood products, sharing the infected needles from infected mother to the child through the placenta, and the multiple sex partners. How this HIV enters into our body? See, retrovirus has a one special protein called retroprotein, which helps in the reverse transcription. That is, it is a virus containing a genetic material RNA, but this retrovirus, the retroprotein, helps in the reverse transcription, converting these RNA into an DNA. What happens? This retrovirus, when infects the body and it infects to the mast cell, it enters into the mast cell. Once it enters into the mast cell, here it undergo reverse transcription. It enters into the mast cell and it start producing the reverse transcription. Reverse transcription, it producing the viral DNA. You can see here it enters into a mast cell. Okay, in the mast cell, it start reverse transcription producing a DNA. These DNA get incorporated into the cell DNA and start synthesizing the viral component, and it start continuing infecting the other cells also. So our body is unable to identify or differentiate the AIDS cells and the AIDS DNA and the our body cell DNA because of this retro protein, which helps in the reverse transcription of the RNA into a DNA. RNA into a DNA. Okay, this is what all explanation about the life cycle of the HIV. Especially if the person is infected with HIV, his T cell count will be very low. He will come across fever, diarrhea, weight loss, and he may also come across the virus, the bacteria like mycobacteria, virus, fungi, even the parasite like toxoplasma. Okay, which causes some other diseases. Okay, example like heavy fever, it may be a typhoid, it may be a tuberculosis. From that, the person may die. How to diagnose? By using the test ELISA, enzyme linked immunosorbent assay. And there are also the antiretroviral drugs are present, which can push the life period of a patient for some period. And also there are so many inventions are running, and there are also proof are presenting in nowadays that a patient has come across cure against the HIV. Okay, there are 3 to 4 cases are studied, and it has trying to prove that the HIV can be cured. HIV can be cured, and it has been cured in the 3 to 4 patients. Okay, how to prevent? That is, first, you should not, don't die of ignorance. We should not ignore the some of the basic things. Okay, that is, first we have to educated people about the AIDS. There are some national institute, that is National AIDS Control Organization. The non-governmental organizations are present, which can give the information about the AIDS and what are the tablets and how we can push the life cycle. Okay, and okay, making blood safe from HIV, especially in the blood banks. It has to be taken care that each and every blood donor has to be checked for HIV, and if there is any such cases, the blood should not be used. ensuring the use of only disposable needles and syringes in public and private hospitals and clinics. It's very important because the nowadays they are not using each and everyone using a separate needles, but earlier there was a cases where they used to have a glass needles and syringes at the earlier period. Okay, free distribution of condoms, controlling drug abusers. Okay, and advocating safe sex and promoting regular checkup for HIV in susceptible populations. These are the prevention of the AIDS. Next, coming to the cancer. A cancer cell which loses the contact inhibition and the cell show uncontrolled cell division, we call it as a tumor. That is a the the cells which are present there or in the tissues, the cells will be present, each cells will be having a close contact between those cells. In the cancer, these contact will be inhibited and those cells starts producing uncontrolled cell division, and we call it as a tumor. There are two types of tumors. Benign, that is normally confined to original location, that is where they get start divide and it will be present there only, producing a tumor which do not spread. Coming to the malignant tumor, the mass of proliferative cells, they called as neoplastic spreads, which spreads to the different location and show metastasis. That means wherever it goes and it starts uncontrolled division and starts spreading from one place to another places. Okay, what are the causes of cancer? The agent like physical, chemical, biological, that is X-ray, gamma rays, and non-ionizing radiation like UV rays. Okay, and neoplastic transformations. These are some of the causes. That is chemical, especially tobacco, even tobacco smoking, and viral oncogenes. Okay, and cellular oncogenes and proto-oncogenes. These are some of the genes which are able to produce the cancer. Okay, in the prolonged time. How cancer is detected? The first one is biopsy or histopathological studies, and other method is the use of X-rays, CT, that is computed tomography, and MRI. Antibodies agents, cancer specific agents are also used to detect the cancers. The technique of molecular biology is also used nowadays. What are the treatment of cancer? First one is surgery if it is a tumor, radiation therapy, immunotherapy, and interferon therapy. These are some of the therapies which can be used to cure the cancers. Coming to the drugs and alcohol abusers. The common drugs are opioids, cannabinoids, and coca alkaloids. We'll be having the drug is along with its picture. You can see it in the right side down lower corner. There is a structure that is a opioids, flower, and the fruit. Okay, which especially coming to opioids, which binds to a receptor, that is a specific opioid receptor in our central nervous system and gastrointestinal tracts. When we consume these opioids, okay, which binds to our nervous system and also our gastrointestinal tract. Okay, what are the common type? Especially heroin is commonly called as smack. They are chemically diacetylmorphine, which is a white, odorless, bitter crystalline compound which is obtained from the latex of opioids or the drugs, which binds to a specific opioid receptor present in our central nervous system. Okay, which is a white, odorless, bitter, and crystalline compound. The papaw plant, Papaver somnifera, generally taken by snorting injection, and heroin is a depressant and slow down our body function. Normally they are taken by as an snuffing, okay, as an injection, and it mainly slow downs our body function. We get gradually become slow. Okay, this is about your heroin or opioids. Coming to the cannabinoids, a chemical which interacts with the cannabinoid receptor, where opioid which interacts with the opioid receptor and which slow downs Coming to cannabinoid receptor in our brain. These cannabinoids are obtained from the inflorescence of the plant Cannabis sativus flower. They are obtained from the flower of the Cannabis sativus. The flower tops, leaves, the resins of the cannabis plants are also used in the various combination to produce marijuana, hashish, charas, and ganjas. Whatever now you are seeing in the TVs. Okay, generally taken by inhalation, oral injection. Okay, the common effect on cardiovascular system of the body. It mainly affects the cardiovascular system of the body. Next comes the coca alkaloids. The coca plant of Erythroxylum coca, a native to South America. Other than that, we can see datura also. In these classes, we see datura. Okay, this it interferes with the transport of the neural transmitter dopamine. They're commonly called as coke or crack. ಅದನ್ನು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ coke or crack. Okay, which stimulates the action on the central nervous system, producing the sense of euphoria and increases the energy. Excessive dose of cocaine can cause hallucination, which cause the hallucination. Okay, which mainly affects our nervous system and causes hallucination. Okay, this is about your coca. Other drugs like chemical drugs like barbiturates, amphetamines, benzodiazepine, lysergic acid, diethyl amides, LSDs. These are some of the common drugs which are used to treat the mental illness and also used as a drugs. Okay, the another drug is a morphine. It's a sedative or a painkiller which is useful in patients who have undergone surgery. Especially it is used at the World War One, especially in the World War One and Two, for the soldiers which are having excessive pains. Okay, and it also having a religious ceremonies about the morphines. The other common one is the tobacco, what we see in the all the regions. Okay, used for smoking, chewing, snuffing, which contains chemicals like nicotines and other chemicals which stimulates adrenaline gland to secrete adrenaline. Okay, adolescents and drug abusers. Here, adolescence means the period and the process during which child become mature. The period and the process during which the child become mature. Okay, especially the right age. Now here, what we call the age is a adolescence age. Okay, addiction and dependencies. Coming to addiction is a physiological attachment to the certain effects. The addiction may be a mobile. The addiction may be a, it may be a bike. The addiction may be your pani puri. Addiction may be a gobi manchur, which physiologically get attached to one, and which helps in well-being associated with the drugs and alcohols. What happens in our body? A small intake of the drug which stimulates the adrenaline. Okay, this adrenaline rushes into our blood and creates one environment, but the level of this adrenaline secretion day by day it start on goes on increasing as because the dosage what is taken today, if we take regular, the dosage will not reach the, that is it will be reached one particular level, and the person need more drug or a alcohol to reach the higher level to come across uh, the to have a good, that is well-being. Okay, so the each time what he has to take the more concentration of drugs compared to its last time. That's one of the disadvantage here. Okay, if we remove, if we want make him to drug free, we can see some of the withdrawal symptoms like anxiety, sickness, nausea, sweating. Okay, this and the shiveringness, these are some of the withdrawing symptoms which can be seen if we are that is in the de addictions in the, of the particular person. In this case, the person has to be kept on the medical supervision. Okay, what are the effects of the drugs? First one is reckless behavior, vandalism, and violence. A person with the drugs, or when he's drunk, he will be showing reckless behavior, that is vandalism and violence. Excessive dosage of drugs may lead to coma and death, respiratory failure, heart failure, and cerebral hemorrhages. The most warning symptoms of drugs and alcohol abuse among the youth includes drop in academic performance, odalla, unexplained absence from the school, lack of interest in the personal hygiene, withdrawal, isolation, depression, fatigue, aggressiveness, rebellious behavior, deteriorating relationship with the families and friends, loss of interest in the hobbies, change in sleeping and eating habit, fluctuation in weight and appetite. These are some of the symptoms what we can see in the effects of the drug. And those who take the drugs intravenously, they may come across the diseases like AIDS and hepatitis B. The use of alcohol during adolescence may also affect for a long term, that is heavy drinking in adulthood. If he's drinking with a small quantity in the child, he starts drinking with a large amount in the adulthood. The chronic use of drugs and alcohol damage nervous systems and liver also, liver sclerosis. Okay. The use of drugs and alcohol during pregnancy is also known as adversely affect to the fetus. It also adversely affect the fetus. The drugs also used by the athletics to increase its performance, and there are so many side effects. Okay, especially in the males and females. In the females, masculization, increased aggressiveness, mood swing, depression, abnormal menstrual cycle, excessive hair growth on face and body, enlargement of the clitoris, and deepening of the voice. Okay. And in the males it includes mood swings, depression, reduction of size of the testicles, decreased sperm production potential for kidney and liver dysfunction, breast enlargement, premature baldness, enlargement of the prostate gland, etc. Okay, and we can overcome the drug first to avoid under peer pressure. That is the in the young ages they have to we have to look after that they should not come under pressure, and they should not look on any other remedial way to overcome the pressure, educating and counseling them, and seeking help from the parents and peers and the friends, looking for the dangerous signs, especially if you take the cigarettes, if you take the gutkhas, there will be showing the signs of that is labels which will be having that it can cause cancers. Seeking professional and medical help. If you are addicted, please go for the professional and medical help for de-addiction. This finishes your the human health and disease.